Hello Internet, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, we're going to be sending a Google Doc form quiz to most of the crushes I've had before. I'm not sending it to all of them because I don't talk to all of them like that. But I am sending at least 45 girls this quiz. And to be completely blunt and forward, I am sending this out with a message saying that if they don't want to respond to it, they are more than welcome not to respond to it. All of the responses in this video will be completely voluntary, and yeah, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, we're gonna fuck around and find out. And I hope you enjoy. This Google Doc form has 12 questions of which you can answer. The first of the 12 questions being, what is your name, parentheses, will be censored, parentheses, will be censored, and what is a code name of which I can refer to you as. The second part of this survey is, did you know I liked you? Of which they can answer yes, maybe, no. The third part of this essay is, if you knew I liked you, how did you know? Of which they can type whatever response they want. Number 4, if you didn't know that I liked you, how come? Parentheses, it's probably because I pulled a Mordecai and fumbled.
Pulling a Mordecai, the act of never making a move while at the same time not knowing what to do with your hands.
So you pulled a Mordecai, huh?
What the? Come on!
Number 5, did you ever like me? Yes, maybe, or no. Number 6, rate my physical attractiveness. On a scale of 1, not my type, to 10, handsome fella. Number 7, rate my personality. On a scale of 1, womp womp, or 10, claytastic. Number 8, what is your favorite memory of me/us that is funny/cool to share? Number 9, would you ever let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? Number 10, what terms are we on? 1 being, we don't talk. 10 being, we're chill. Number 11, how awkward was this for you? 1 being, not awkward at all. 10 being, mad awkward. And last but not least, number 12. Lastly, is there any parting words you would like to get off of your chest? This is me after sending all of those messages. And man, I'm on edge right now. So hopefully everyone that I sent that to takes it well. And if not, I'm sorry, but... Alrighty, we are here. Out of the 46 girls that I sent this quiz, we got 20 respondents, which isn't as bad as I nearly thought at first. So let's go ahead and get right into it and rip into the first one. So the first person that responded to our little quiz here decided to not give a nickname, so this is Vanessa. Hello Vanessa. Thank you for responding to my quiz. So let's go ahead and review your answers. Question 1, did you know that I liked you? No. We're gonna skip this one since she did not know I liked her. If you didn't know why, it's probably because I pulled a Mordecai and fumbled. You never really talked to me much. This is true. I was mortified to speak to pretty girls, so this makes sense. Did you ever like me? No. Kind of figured as much. We didn't talk much. Rate my physical attractiveness. She gave me an 8 out of 10. Thanks. We got rate my personality. We got claytastic, 10 out of 10. There we go. What is one fun memory of me/us that's funny or cool to share? Screaming Lincoln Park in the car that one night in 2019 after seeing your sunset. I think it was a late IHOP trip with some of the other boys. Such a fun night filled with lots of laughs. I do remember that. That was a very fun night. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? No. You know, that's okay. What terms are we on? We don't talk anymore. We don't. That makes sense. Was this awkward for you? Not at all. I really am glad that it's not awkward for you. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? You are such a pure soul. Now I'm curious when this crush was. I'm very flattered. It was like late 2019. But yeah, you would also give me free frozen yogurt whenever I would see you at your job, which just gave me butterflies. So, thanks. Up next, we have codename Gem. Gem, did you know that I liked you? No, I don't blame you. I didn't really say anything about it. If you didn't know why, we only met one time. This is true. We only met at a Halloween party through mutual friends. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Okay. Thank you. Rate my physical attractiveness. We got a 7 out of 10. Thank you. And rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. Thank you. What is one fun memory of us? I was hella drunk, but it seemed like we had fun. My memory is when we won cup pong, and I gave you a hug and I spun you around. That was a lot of fun. What terms are we on? We don't talk anymore. Yeah, that's true. We don't talk much. We did match on Hinge. A week after or a couple days after I sent this out, which is funny. Well, was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. That's good. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? Nope. All right, sweet. Thank you very much for responding. So far, so good. None of these have been too terrible, but we still got 18 more to go. So let's go ahead and get right into the next one. All right, so this next one, I didn't actually get anyone's name on this one. It just says anonymous, so even I don't know who this is. But thank you, anonymous, for responding to this. Let's see. Did you know that I liked you? Kind of. Okay. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? You can just get that vibe sometimes from people. I feel like sometimes I'm pretty obvious about whether or not I like someone or not, but I don't really push it onto people all that often, just because sometimes people just don't really want to date, or if they maybe are pursuing someone else, you know. I don't really I'm not too much of a pusher on my feelings all that much. Let's see. Did you ever like me? No. So that's an answer right there. Rate my physical attractiveness, 6 out of 10. Not bad, okay. I'm like a little over halfway to handsome fella. Rate my personality, womp womp to Claytastic. I'm a 9 out of 10. I'm just 1 point away from Claytastic. What is one fun memory of us, our FaceTime call phase? It doesn't really help me out. I FaceTime a lot of people, but you know, I'm sure I had a lot of fun during our FaceTime call phase. I love FaceTiming people. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a 4 out of 10. Let's see. What terms are we on? We're a 9 out of 10. We're pretty chill. We apparently talk frequently, often, or you just think I'm cool. Was this awkward for you? 5 out of 10. This is halfway to mad awkward for you. Sorry about that. And then no parting words. So, all right. Thank you so much for responding, anonymous. Yeah. Alrighty. Up next, we have Whatever You Want. They couldn't come up with a code name for themselves, so they just said Whatever You Want. I'm too lazy to come up with a code name for you, so your nickname is Whatever You Want. So thank you, Whatever You Want, for responding to this. Did you know that I liked you? Yes. It must have been painfully obvious. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? When I got a Valentine's gram and everyone said it was from you. Yeah. I remember when I sent that gram out, I wanted to change it to not anonymous, and I think they just never did. So that made it a little bit more interesting for me. If you didn't know why, you knew. Did you ever like me? No, I kind of figured. Let's see. Rate my physical attractiveness from 1 to 10. It's a 5 out of 10. I'm halfway to a handsome fellow. Thanks. Rate my personality. We got 8 out of 10. It's going to be 2 points away from a full Claytastic. Let's see. What is one fun memory of me or us that is funny / cool to share? We was besties. You were a good friend and always there for me. I like to think that I always am there for people whenever they need me to be, so I'm glad to hear that. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter on a date? It's gonna be a no. Okay. What terms are we on? We don't really talk anymore. We are chill. It's a 7 out of 10. We talk sometimes. I think we catch up every now and then, but we don't talk on a daily basis. Was this awkward for you? 5 out of 10. It's a little awkward for you. Sorry about that. Whatever you want. And then lastly, are there any parting words? There's no parting words. Okay. Thank you so much for responding. Up next for one of our respondents, it's going to be Big Dog. Big Dog, did you know that I liked you? No. Okay. Let's see. If you didn't know why, I assumed our personalities were pretty similar. It was like an instant connection. Wouldn't that mean that you did like, or you knew I liked you? Either way, I did like you for a period of time. Did you ever like me? Kinda. Okay. Rate my physical attractiveness a 6 out of 10. We got 6 out of 10. 4 points away from being a handsome fella. We got rate my personality 9 out of 10. We're 1 point off of being a perfect claytastic. What's one fun memory of us? Playing in the sprinklers at my apartment complex at a god awful hour in the morning. That was a fun night. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? No, you do have a boyfriend, and I know that. So thank you for being chill and actually responding to this. Hopefully he doesn't mind too much. Let's see. What terms are we on? 8 out of 10. We're pretty chill. We are. We're pretty decent friends. Was this awkward for you? 5 out of 10. A little awkward. Sorry about that. And then let's see. Lastly, is there any parting words? You're a fun guy. I admire your love for yourself. Keep doing you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have a wonderful, wonderful day if you're watching this, and you keep doing you. And thank you for responding. Chipotle Expert. Chipotle Expert, did you know that I liked you? Kind of, okay? If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? Didn't put anything. If you didn't know why, definitely pulled a Mordecai. Lol, JK, better as friends. I remember we went on like a date one time, and I like kissed you on the cheek, and that's it, because I was just too nervous to make a move, but we were definitely better off as just friends. Did you ever like me? Yes. Yeah, I figured. Rate my physical attractiveness 7 out of 10. Thank you. We got rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. Alrighty. Sweet. Thank you very much. What is one funny memory of us? 2 of our friends switching pants in the movie theater. This was the same one-time date that we went on. It was a double date, I think, kind of. And our friends, the opposite dates, just switched pants in the theater right in front of us, which was really funny. We were watching the Grinch movie. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a 3 out of 10 likely possibility. Okay. What terms are we on? 8 out of 10. We're pretty chill. We talk every now and then. Was this awkward for you? It was a 2 out of 10 awkwardness. Okay. And then lastly, is there any parting words? No, but my Chipotle includes meat now and not sofritas. Rip. Sweet. Thank you so much for responding, and I hope you're doing all right, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Up next, we have Kitty. Kitty, did you know that I liked you? Kind of. I was pretty obvious about it. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? You always made me laugh, and we would talk in every class that we were in. Yep, I definitely remember. I definitely would try to make you laugh every time I saw you, just because I wanted to be memorable. Did you ever like me? Kind of. I think we talked about this before. You liked me a little bit, but like, you just weren't really looking for anything at that moment. I do remember that. Rate my physical attractiveness 8 out of 10. Thank you. I'm 2 points away from a full handsome fella. Rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. I'm full claytastic. What is one funny memory of us that is funny / cool to share? It would have to be when I was eating gum, like I always was. She was always eating gum. It was a green gum, and I blew a bubble, and it popped around my lips, and you turned around, and it said, "Look like Shrek's asshole." It was so funny. I will never forget that. That's fucking hilarious. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter on a date? No, I think we're just in different paths of lives now. I definitely don't see that happening. What terms are we on? 2 out of 10. We don't talk all that much. I wouldn't mind talking again if you ever did hit me up and you just wanted to just talk about life and stuff like that. Hit me up, let me know. Was this awkward for you? Not at all. And then lastly, parting words. Your personality's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for responding, and you have a wonderful day. All right, up next we have the famous Regina Phalange. Yeah, that's right. I had a thing for Regina Phalange. Just kidding, that's the code name she chose. But Regina Phalange, did you know that I liked you? Kinda. Okay. I was like a little obvious about it, but also not. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? I know everything. If you didn't know why, I still know everything. Did you ever like me? Didn't respond. I think you did like me, just a little bit. Rate my physical attractiveness, 8 out of 10, handsome fella, thank you so much. Rate my personality, a full 10 out of 10, Claytastic. What is one fun memory of us that is funny / cool to share? Our Spanish teacher falling in class. We're also trauma bonded, car accident buddies. Our Spanish teacher like tripped over a cord and fell, like complete like 180. Like his feet ended up like on, like his whole body like just flipped upside down, and then he just laid dead in class. And I remember the whole class thinking that he ended up like just dying right there on the spot, but then he got back up. Also, yes, we did get in a car accident. Trauma bonded forever. Yeah. Let's see. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 5 out of 10 chance. Okay. What terms are we on? We are chill. We don't really talk all that often, but every time we do, it's a nice little catching up. Was this awkward for you? 3 out of 10 awkward. Okay. And lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? Miss you, Bae. Miss you too. Thank you so much for responding. Up next, we have Big Booty Blueberry. Big Booty Blueberry. Did you know that I liked you? Kind of. Okay. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? We would just talk frequently on Snapchat. We had a lot in common, such as being bilingual and a sense of humor. Okay. If you didn't know why, I also didn't know because I figured that it might have just been your personality. I do get along pretty well with people, but I definitely had an interest in you. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Okay. Rate my physical attractiveness? 8 out of 10. Okay, there we go. Rate my personality? 10 out of 10. Full Claytastic. What is one funny memory of us? Meeting Blueface for sure, and then fangirling over the fact that he called me sexy. You know what? Yeah, we did meet Blueface. Go ahead. I'm gonna remind myself while editing this. Throw the clip up. I got his shoe, bro. I know he's not too well regarded anymore, but I always think that concert was a very fun memory, despite who he is now. Let's see. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a 7 out of 10 chance. Okay. All right. What terms are we on? 8 out of 10. We don't talk on a regular basis, but we'll catch up every now and then. Was this awkward for you? 2 out of 10. I'm glad that it was only just a little bit awkward for you. My camera started buffering, so I had to cut it right there. But lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? You're Claytastic for life. Thank you for saying that I'm Claytastic. Claytastic. Boom! Up next, we have Rainbow. Rainbow, did you know that I liked you? No. This was a silent crush, so that makes sense. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? I'm so oblivious, Lamau, but this is a cute idea. Haha. If you didn't know why, no clue. It could have just been I was a little cringy thing in middle school, and then moved so much after. Yeah. We didn't really get to know each other, but I just thought you were cute. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Okay. See, this is what happens when you don't say anything. Rate my physical attractiveness? 7 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality? 10 out of 10. Claytastic. There we go. What is one funny memory of us? Fuck, it's been so long, I don't remember a lot from back then, but I always loved keeping up with you on socials and seeing your goofy personality thrive. Thank you. That means a lot. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 2 out of 10, no. What terms are we on? 4 out of 10. We don't talk all that much. We don't. Was this awkward for you? 5 out of 10. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that this was half awkward for you. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? You are so brave for this, so a round of applause to you. My friend, I currently have a boyfriend and live in Reno, so sadly it would be hard to go on a date. Ha ha ha. But I would love to stay socials, friends, and continue to see where you go in life. Also would love to know when, where, and how you started crushing on me. If you're brave enough to send a questionnaire. Sure, I'll let you know all the deets. Thank you for responding, and I hope you have a wonderful day if you're watching this. All right, up next we have Gabs. Gabs, hello. Did you know that I liked you? No, this was a silent crush. Let's see. If you didn't know why, I thought we were just friends. I kind of just liked the fact that we were just friends, but I definitely like thought you were cute, so I just like kind of kept it to myself. Did you ever like me? No, I kind of figured as much. Rate my physical attractiveness, I'm 7 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality, I'm an 8 out of 10. All right, it's 2 points off from being a full claytastic. What is one fun memory of us that is funny / cool to share? Being on house party for hours on end, or DJ and floor guard duo time. Those were definitely some of my favorite times as well. The house party's like a throwback, but definitely being a DJ and floor guard, those are some pretty good memories that we made. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a 4 out of 10 chance. Okay? And then what terms are we on? We're pretty chill. We still keep in contact pretty often. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. I'm glad it wasn't awkward for you at all. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you would like to say or get off of your chest? You're one of my favorite people who I trust a lot, but you are too Switzerland for me. Love you loads. I love you too, Gab. Yeah, I definitely am too Switzerland for you. That being, I don't take sides all that often or get myself thrown in the middle of things too often, but I appreciate the brutal honesty. So thank you so much for responding, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Shannon, did you know that I liked you? Kind of. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? It was middle school, probably. We all liked each other. It was definitely during middle school. I just was too shy about my feelings back then. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Okay. And then rate my physical attractiveness, 8 out of 10. Thank you, Shannon. Rate my personality, 10 out of 10. Claytastic. There we go. What's one fun memory of us? Late night Skype calls. Those always hit back in the day. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 9 out of 10 chance. Okay, sweet. There we go. What terms are we on? 2 out of 10. We don't talk much. You did move away, so that does make things a little bit more difficult. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. Let's see. And then lastly, is there any parting words? You become a very handsome man and found yourself flawlessly. I've always admired how you would go after your goals and accomplish them without fail. Keep being you. Thank you, Shannon. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for responding. Alrighty, up next we have Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, did you know that I liked you? No. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? I specifically thought you didn't because you would talk about all the other girls you were talking to. Yeah, I did. If you didn't know why, I tried to ask you out. While the movies was supposed to be a date, I could not tell if you liked me at all. Yeah, I think I was like unsure about how that, like, if that was supposed to be a date or not too. And I think I was in this weird place where I just didn't know what I wanted at the time, and I think it like overwhelmed me. Did you ever like me? Yes. Rate my physical attractiveness, 8 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality, 7 out of 10. Just 3 points off full claytastic. What is one fun memory of us? Playing hide and seek at the hotel for the anime convention, as well as 3-hour phone calls. I sat in the car the whole time and it was really nice. I do remember the hide and seek. That was a lot of fun. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 5 out of 10 likelihood, okay. What terms are we on? 9 out of 10. We're pretty chill. Yeah, for the most part, we don't really talk or have much conversation, but I think we're like we still pop up in each other's like social media a lot, and I think it's like nice to keep in touch. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. That's good to hear. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you like to say or get off of your chest? I was super embarrassed when my twin made a TikTok about us going to the movies, and I thought for sure you knew I liked you. We would talk on the phone, but it was so much fun, but you talked so much about other girls, I thought I was taking the hint you weren't interested. Then I started dating my ex. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where I didn't know what I wanted, and I'm sorry if I totally, like, led you astray from that. The TikTok thing was funny though. When your ex, or not your ex, your twin made that TikTok, I died of laughter. I think I was just embarrassed myself. I think every now and then I'll see your twin, and I'll say hi, but I don't know if she remembers me, or if she does, I just don't know if she hates me. But yeah, thank you so much for responding to this, and yeah. And have a wonderful day. Up next we have Lauren. Lauren, did you know that I liked you? Yes. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? It was mutual. Did you ever like me? Yes. Rate my physical attractiveness 1 to 10. You said 7. Thank you. Rate my personality 8 out of 10. What's one fun memory of us that is fun to share? Talking after Link Crew. Link Crew is this, for anyone that doesn't know, Link Crew is one of those things where, like, upperclassmen would help the lowerclassmen get reacquainted into school, and we met through a Link Crew program. But yeah, I did have a lot of fun with that as well. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? She said no. Let's see. What terms are we on? We don't talk all that much. We don't anymore. But I love seeing what you're doing with your life every now and then. I know right now you're a personal chef, which is very cool. And I admire that, like, you chased your passion like that. That's super cool of you. I always just like catching up with you whenever I can, so it's always nice to keep in touch. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. That's good to hear. And then lastly, is there any parting words you'd like to say or get off of your chest? I've never seen Sonic.
No!
Damn. I recommend it. If you haven't seen the Sonic movies, I really recommend you see the Sonic movies. But yeah, thank you so much for responding, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Woo! All right. Emotions are in the air. Everything's going pretty well so far. It seems like so far this quiz has been pretty well received. We haven't had anyone that's upset about me sending this and responding, which is good. We got 5 more left to go. We are on number 15 out of 20, so let's go ahead and rip right into this one. Up next, we have Freya. Alrighty, Freya. Let's see. Did you know that I liked you? No. Really? I thought I was, like, fairly obvious about that. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? You didn't know. If you didn't know why, we always called each other besties. I just never thought you saw me that way. I feel like someone must have told you at some point. I thought I was stupid obvious about it. But yeah, I knew we were best friends, so I just never really, like, made a full-on attempt at that. Did you ever like me? No. I kind of figured. Rate my physical attractiveness 8 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality. We got a 9 out of 10. Thanks. Let's see. Rate my... we already said that one. Rate my personality. 1 point off from being Claytastic. What is one funny memory of us that is funny / cool to share? In middle school, sitting at the lunch table, laughing so loud, I remember thinking we would all be friends forever. Can't forget the iconic neck slaps that lasted till we got to high school. You and Carson. I got one right here for you. Oh, that was a good one. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a 5 out of 10 chance. What terms are we on? We're like in the middle of we don't talk anymore and we are chill. We don't really talk all that much just because I think we went on different life paths. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. It's good to hear. And then last but not least, any parting words? I miss you, dude. You were a very large part of my childhood. You were also a really large part of my childhood. You were like one of my best friends. So, yeah, I miss you too. I mean, if you ever need anything, just let me know. But thank you so much for responding to this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Up next, we have Mariah. Hello, Mariah. Did you know that I liked you? Let's see. Did you know that I liked you? No. You didn't know that I liked you. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? I thought we were just homies. If you didn't know why, it's probably because I pulled a Mordecai and fumbled. Again, just thought we were friends. And yeah, I figured you probably didn't know that I liked you. It was one of those things where I think it was like a passing crush where like you didn't really occupy my brain for a large part of the day, but like in passing, whenever I would see you, I'd probably be like, oh, she's really pretty. And I just thought you were super nice. Did you ever like me? No. I kind of figured as much just because we were very like much in passing friends. We didn't really like have too many times where we were really close. Rate my physical attractiveness. No rating. Rate my personality. No rating. Oops. What is one funny memory of us that is funny / cool to share? I think just always laughing with you just because you are funny. Thank you. For me personally, it would have to be you joining my TikTok live, and I was dressed up as Eggman from Sonic, and you asked what I was doing, and I was mortally embarrassed. But yeah, I think that's one memory I'll share where I thought that was funny. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? No. Perfectly fine. What terms are we on? 9 out of 10, we're pretty chill. I would like to say that we are pretty chill. Was this awkward for you? 4 out of 10, just a little awkward. Sorry about that. And then lastly, is there any parting words? When was this? I had no idea. Like I said, it was one of those crushes where if I saw you, like, it would be a parting crush, and I was like, she's really pretty and really nice. But it wasn't like a deep crush or anything like that. I guess another funny memory would be when your dad was my Lyft driver, and I remember we sent him and I sent a selfie to you. I thought that was really funny. But thank you so much for responding to my quiz, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Up next we have Hope. Hello, Hope. Did you know that I liked you? Yes, you knew that I liked you. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? We'd spend hours upon hours together on Minecraft, and we'd flirt. This is true. We would definitely flirt over Minecraft. Definitely, we're putting the Minecraft beds next to each other. If you didn't know why, I knew, but I'm also conceited. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Yeah. Rate my physical attractiveness 6 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. Thank you. All right. What is one funny memory of us, or fun memory that is funny / cool to share? When we met in your hometown and took photos around the town, that was a very fun day. It was very cool actually getting to meet you, because this was one of my online friends. So we got to actually meet up and take photos around my hometown in downtown, which was really fun. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? It's a no. You do have a boyfriend, which I totally respect. I appreciate you for even responding to this. But yeah, what terms are we on? We're pretty chill. We are pretty chill. We've I want to say like have stayed in each other's lives for a pretty decent amount of time, and I think we both have had some instances where we've gone through some pretty rough times, and we've been there for each other, and I really do appreciate that. Your friendship is super important to me, and I'm really glad that we're still friends. Was this awkward for you? It was mad awkward. I'm so sorry about that. Did not mean for it to be mad awkward, but again, thank you for responding. I appreciate you. And then no parting words, but thank you so much, Hope, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Up next, we have codename Chelsea. Chelsea, did you know that I liked you? No. This makes sense. I did not say anything about it. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? Didn't respond. If you didn't know why, we only hung out once, maybe twice, and I made out with one of your friends, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you did. I think. I don't know. It was a while ago. Did you ever like me? Kind of. Okay. Rate my physical attractiveness 10 out of 10. Handsome fellow. Okay, sweet. There we go. Thank you, Chelsea. Rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. Okay. Uh, what's one fun memory of us that is funny / cool to share? I still have pictures of you passed out in a hammock in a garage with some kind of Spider-Man something on and Sharpie dicks on your face. That was such a fun night. Yeah, I passed out in a hammock and I was cuddling a Spider-Man toy and you guys Sharpie dicks on my face because I was pretty drunk that night. But in all honesty, I think I felt pretty much in safe hands just because, you know, you just let me crash in the garage with the hammocks, and that was awesome. Let's see. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? Yes, 10 out of 10. What terms are we on? 10 out of 10, we're chill. Was this awkward for you? Not at all. And then lastly, is there any parting words that you'd like to say or get off of your chest? This is such a hilarious concept, and I'm so curious on what kind of responses you'll get, but I hope you're doing good and get the content you need. You are so funny. Thank you, Chelsea. I very much appreciate it. And if you're watching, I hope you have a wonderful day. Up next, we have Aerith. Aerith, did you know that I liked you? No. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? I had no idea. If you didn't know, why? Because I don't see you IRL. This is a crush that I met online. Did you ever like me? No. It makes sense. Rate my physical attractiveness 10 out of 10. Thank you so much. Rate my personality 10 out of 10. Claytastic. What is one funny memory of us that is funny / cool to share? Although I don't have romantic feelings, you're a really genuine person and great friend in my opinion. Our friendship goes back like 6-ish, 7-ish years now. We met via my SpongeBob Who video. This is so true. But you're literally so funny and have such a great sense of humor. I know we haven't talked as much throughout the years, but my life has been so crazy and it's been so fun hearing our updates, especially since we live on opposite sides of the country. You are a very kind person with a very fun spirit, a great personality, and a great friend. Never forget that. I will never forget it. Thank you so much. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 3 out of 10 chance. Makes sense. You said yourself that you don't have romantic feelings, which is fine. What terms are we on? 8 out of 10. We are pretty chill. Yeah, I like to say that we get in contact, I want to say, every now and then and just catch up. And you are very, I want to say you're very, personality-wise, like pretty similar to me, which I think is super cool. I always like to see whatever you're up to. Was this awkward for you? Not awkward at all. Sweet. I appreciate that it wasn't awkward. And lastly, is there any parting words? No. Thank you, Aerith, for responding, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Alrighty, and last but not least, the next person and the last person on here didn't put their name. So, random person, did you know that I liked you? Yes. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? Goofy ah. Goofy ah? Goofy nah. I'm just kidding, I'm pretty goofy. It's not really an answer, but that's okay. Did you ever like me? No. Rate my physical attractiveness 6 out of 10. Rate my personality 10 out of 10. Okay. What is one fun memory of us or me that is funny / cool to share? One time you had a deflated basketball on your head for some reason. I do remember that. I could probably throw that up right here on the screen right now. Alright. I'm gonna do that in post. I feel like it was for the whole school day, but I might be tripping. Also, every time someone comments on your goodbye middle school post, I get a notification. That shit's so funny. Yeah. I think it's funny too. I think it's random, and every time I see it, it's like my old cringe self is like coming back to haunt me, but I don't have the heart to remove it because I think a lot of people get a kick out of it too. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? She said no. Perfectly fine. What terms are we on? We don't talk anymore. We probably don't. If you're referencing middle school. Was this awkward for you? 2 out of 10. Okay, not awkward. I think I have a feeling I know who this is. And if my hunch is correct, I think I saw you at the club. And, I was too shy to say something about it then, so I'll say something about it now, but thank you for responding to this. And I hope you have a wonderful day. While I was editing, we got one more response, so I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction to that one as well. Up next, we have Rainy. Rainy, did you know that I liked you? Kind of. Okay. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? You were always sweet and kind to me whenever we talked, and I feel like the effort you put into our interactions were always genuine. I try to be as genuine as I can be. So yeah. If you didn't know why, I figured you were always a nice guy to everyone, and that you were the kind of person to treat everyone with the same kindness you've shown me. Also love the Mordecai reference. Did you ever like me? Yes. Rate my physical attractiveness. I'm an 8 out of 10. Thank you. Rate my personality. 10 out of 10. Claytastic. What is one fun memory of us? A fun memory of us is being competitive in iMessage games. I'm pretty competitive when it comes to iMessage games. Would you let me take your grandmother's daughter's daughter on a date? 7 out of 10. Yes. What terms are we on? We are chill. Was this awkward for you? It's a 5 out of 10 awkward. Sorry about that. Lastly, is there any parting words? I've really enjoyed the times we've hung out, and I hope to see where our friendship takes us in the future. I do as well. Thank you for responding, and I hope you have a great day. There we have it, folks. That is going to be all of the responses that I got from this quiz, and thank you to every single one of the 20 respondents that's responded back and gave me good content to post on my YouTube channel. Hopefully this comes out before Valentine's Day. I set the deadline myself, but if you guys want more content, go ahead, shoot some ideas in the comments. Go ahead and follow me on these socials right here. I'm probably going to put them somewhere on the screen. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and drop a like, drop a subscribe. I'm going to be trying to make more content here as the time comes on my YouTube, my TikTok, and maybe other forms of media. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a Claytastic day.